Hey everybody! First off, of course, the big news. Caitlyn Jenner's picture and name reveal on Vanity Fair. Love it. And if you hadn't caught it, world record Twitter break. Over 1 million followers in only 4 hours. I am so glad she's pursuing her end of life. And I'm getting close to ready to start pursuing mine. I've slowly started to find bits of the Caitlyn Jenner article interview with Diane Stewart. I keep saying the first name. Anyways, I'm finding little bits, and my percentage of feeling that I was born wrong has been going up slightly. It's now like 87, 80. I know it's 85. I was like, going now, 70 would have been going down. That doesn't count. No. It's getting closer to 90. I mean, it's getting there. I haven't been able to find the full interview yet because, well, YouTube issues and whatnot. But it's... This past year, since all this stuff with Bobby, there's one thing I've learned. When it comes to your life, all that matters is what you think. And the reason sometimes I don't do much vids and stuff anymore is I used to is because I've always used to be about, what they thought, Yes, they, I mean my folks. But I'm starting to slowly sense that my father is okay with everything, which is a good thing. As for my mother, I'm not too totally sure. I hope you don't mind, I'm just putting up with mine while I'm talking. I mean, let's look at the facts. Mother has, from time to time, kind of been, so we say, militaristic in my appearance and her side of the family. Whereas my father has been more open-minded. Now, I mean, I'm not saying I've shown full like this out there, but he has told them both my sexuality and possibly times gender orientation is a little iffy right now. So at least he's taking steps to let his side know, hey, if by one day we all come over and Russ is like this, there's a reason, and this is the reason why. Whereas Mom is just more like, I don't know if I should say anything. I mean, I can understand the possibility, because that, well, both of his parents have passed on, and how people of that age and generation are with this stuff. And now the sisters and brother would be more fluid to it. But that I get. And yet, it still bugs me over the simple fact that, I don't know if I share this story, but it's a good one. I was over at my mother's parents, my grandparents on my mother's side, before they got rid of their cable. Well, I think they still have it, but it's just like standard without all the fancy whatnot. Anyway, I was watching Drag Race, RuPaul, you go girl. And Grandma and Grandpa were saying, I was in there with them watching it, and I was watching it, and they were in there, and they were saying nothing. Then Mom comes in, and immediately gives me the, why are you watching this? Turn it off, change the channel, kind of look. And I'm just thinking, Mom, Grandma and Grandpa have been sitting here with me for 15, 20 minutes while I'm watching this and haven't said a thing. I don't think it's bothering them as much as you think it is. It's just, I just find it odd. And then, a couple visits ago, I'm there, of course, I did this, as you know, these visits with Bobby have become more defiant in my mom's rules. So I didn't take my toe polish off, and a couple of my aunts actually complimented. And I'm just getting to the point where it's going to be like, okay, if my percentage belief that I was born wrong gets any higher than, like, say, 92, I'm just going to say screw the rules, and I'm just going to show up however I want for these things. And if anyone has an issue with it, they have an issue with it, but it's not their life, it's mine. You know? It's just, I'm happy being me, and I want to be happy being me. I've been rambling on, especially with this, about my negative, especially with all this positive with Caitlyn Jenner and everything. But I guess the real reason why I'm still so hindering is I know through time I've said that the only person that truly needs to accept you for you is yourself. I guess I'm just wanting to be one of those people that can have a supportive family. And I'm not talking about, I mean, my music family, I love it. I've given a lot of support for them. But it's blood family that I'm hoping for. I've got my dad's, and that's fine. But, you know, my mom's parents are my last grandparents alive right now. And I don't want this to come out at a point where they're disappointed in me, or like I made the wrong decision. I do eventually want to admit what I feel, but I don't want to come out to a point where, you know, when they move on to the next life, or whatever there is out there, that they don't do it negatively, thinking negatively about me. You know, I want them to go, when they get up there, to say, yes, that's my grandchild. They're living she's living their life however she wants to, and I'm proud of it. Because I'm reminded of a car ride I took with my grandpa once, before all this got really, really serious. He always used to like to joke, you know, when you're going to get a girlfriend, when you got this and whatnot. And he stated something a while back. That, you know, I tease you. I just want you to be happy. And that's what made me think. And I was going to leave this with a cliffhanger. Well, that made me think. What if my mother is doing this only for her feelings? But that's something completely different later on. Anyways, until the next time. I know I'm being a little serious, but it's time to get serious about figuring out where I fit in with everything. So, bye. Later.